Hi, precious souls. I am Dr. Karin, Dr. Karin Louise, and I just want to talk to you guys because I've got big stuff happening right now. Let me know that you're here, if you're here, and when you're here. And I really want to talk to you guys about my new show, the Dr. Karin Show that's coming on the Lighter Side Network. We are launching this Wednesday. I'm so excited. I've let you hear my music, but I'm going to play it again for you right now because it makes me super excited. I love it. I'm going to crank it. So this is going to be my music for my show, and it makes me want to inspire everybody, to inspire myself, to talk about things that matter, to talk about you and what matters to you, and me and what matters to me. You know, as I plan this show and I plan my topics and my guests, I love this music. As I plan my show, I get to talk about the things that inspire me. I get to bring people on the show that have meant something to my life. I get to talk about things, which is how I write. You know, when I do my Facebook post, when I write my book, when I do any of my writing, I do articles for Huffington Post. I do articles on my drkarin.com page. Hey, Susan. Hey, Elaine. So Suzanne Adams is on here right now, and she is part of a group that I adore, and we inspire each other. And there are so many powerful people out there, including Suzanne and many, many others, like the women that are doing my show, that are, that are on my network, that are spreading this beautiful message of, restoration of soul. That's the best way that I can describe it. You know, when we're born into this world knowing that we deserve what we want. We know that we're the center of the universe. We spread our own emotion, we spread our own authenticity all over, and we are real. And then as time goes on, as we age, as we grow up, as we get into our community and our family and our church and our schools, out of loving intention, we're taught that what is at the root of our desire, what's at our authentic self. Hey, Leslie. What's up? He says, what's up, Doc? What's up is the show. The Dr. Karin Show is starting on Wednesday. And I'm just so excited because I'm talking about our authentic selves. I'm talking about how we're born knowing authentically who we are and how we lose it, how it's kind of taught out of us as we age because we're being protected. And, you know, people that are older than us and that are in charge of us are trying to mold us, and they think they know better. And oftentimes they do, and we need direction. But oftentimes, hi, Trice, thank you. Oh, that's very sweet. Oftentimes we unlearn things that are in our spirit, in our soul when we're born. And so as we move through life and we end up having these moments of new awareness, and you're all here for a reason. You know, we have these moments of spiritual awakening, of coming into a greater knowledge. We get educated. We go through life's experiences. We go through things that challenge us. We're often awakened in our souls by something really that hits our soul close to home, like a loss or a divorce, loss of a job. The loss of a loved one is a big one, and the loss of a relationship, hitting the dark night of the soul. Maybe it has to do with addiction, or just a moment where you realize that life isn't working for you, and we decide to open and we raise our hands to the universe and we say, I want to be a better me, and I want to have this fullness and this openness of life and this mind, body, spirit connection, that I just know that there's more than what I've been taught. And then things start coming to you, and you start finding the books. You know, Gabrielle Bernstein, who I trained under and who I went to a Spirit Junkie masterclass with my co-author Dina Babel, and Suzanne, who's on this feed right now. You know, we learned at how books will actually fall off the shelf for you. People will show up for you. Those things that are supposed to be brought to you that are going to help you elevate who you are and elevate you towards your life calling and your life purpose that we all want to find. Those signs will show up for you as soon as you open up and are aware and are allowing. The word I'm looking for is allowing. Once you decide you're going to allow the messages, and they're always there, by the way. The messages are always there. You probably can go back to a time when you were a child. Hey, Colleen, can't wait to see you on Wednesday. The messages that you got when you were a child, almost every person I've talked to, as I start talking about these supernatural experiences we have that connect us to the divine, where we're getting messages from whatever you think they're from, God, your angels, your guides, your guardian angel, Jesus, Mother Mary. These messages come in, and when we're young, we don't doubt them. I had angels appear to me when I think I was 6 years old. There wasn't even a question in my mind that it was real. I was sitting outside a church. My mom was, I'm sorry, Facebook Live makes us want to mess with our hair. Suzanne, don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. We do Facebook Live because we can see ourselves. We're compelled to redo our hair. I will not touch my hair again. Maybe. Anyway, when we're young, we have these visitations, really, and these messages that come in because we're so open and we're so allowing and we trust it. It's real. I had angels appear to me over these woods behind the church where my mom is an ordained minister, and she was in there having a meeting long before she got ordained, but I was outside and something in my heart just said, in my soul and my spirit, to look up over these trees and this cluster, these orbs, as I know they are now, appeared and were flying and floating over these trees, and I was compelled to make up this song, and I used to write poetry, and God told me these beautiful things about myself and my life, and none of it seemed weird to me. It just seemed as it was. And I want to beckon us back. This is what my calling has become with this new show that I'm doing and with my posts and with this book that I'm writing. I have been called back to be kind of a conduit, and we all can do this. My dog is growling. I'm sorry. Someone apparently is honking on the street. Sorry. My life is going on right now, too. We're called back to who we are authentically. And so what I want to talk about most on my show is how to find our bigger place of wellness, or our brighter place of wellness, excuse me. How to find our way back to our authentic selves, how to find our authentic selves. So we felt like we've never found that place of all knowing, of feeling in total alignment. You know, when I talk about this, I light up because you can feel it here. You know, your gut is your second brain. You actually have brain cells in your gut for good reason. It actually sits right by your soul and your spirit, which I believe kind of sits here. And, you know, our mind is up here, and everything is having an interplay during the day. And all parts of us communicate with the other parts. You know, our body will have physical reactions that tell us whether things are good or bad for us. And that is our spirit's, our spirit's brain that is sending signals to our body, which is sending emotions through us from physical sensations, releasing neurotransmitters, which are our guidance system. So we're supposed to pay attention to our emotions. Our body was created as a physical being that let us know about what was right and wrong for us by our emotions. So the minute you start to feel good about something, go that direction. The minute you start to feel uneasy or just not comfortable, go away from that. Like, it honestly is that simple. So when we talk about finding our authentic selves, we're talking about going towards those things that feel good to us. And it really is as simple as that. And I know we have logistical things, and we have jobs, and we have families, and we have obligations that we feel that we have to fulfill. You know, I think that when we align with the authentic voice inside of us, that is the voice that feels good, that is when we're around people and things and resources and moments that make us feel good, we know we're in the place of play and of work and of inspiration that is meant for us. You know, the word inspiration is actually from the word in spirit. When you are inspired, you are in spirit, and being inspired is the place where your authentic self lives. So during my show, and when I have guests on, what I want to talk about is how they found their way to their authentic self. You know, how is our mind, body, and spirit getting to a place of optimal wellness, to where our vessels are clean, and to when we are, you know, feeling a place of clarity and where we can find the pathway light up. You know, I do believe that the closer we are in awareness, the more we're allowing, and the more we have access to this this guidance system that comes from inside of us, the spirit inside of us, and our guides and our angels and all those divine beings that are around you all the time and were from the moment you became a being inside your mother's womb. They're here working with you, and they're here calling you towards your life calling, that purpose you have, whether it is teaching people on a job, whether it is teaching kids in a classroom, working with animals, working with your artistic adventures, whether it's in a place of profession where you can bring compassion into the workplace and bring a place of, openness for people to be closer to who they are. You know, you have found a place in your life where you are the happiest, where you are the most real, where you light up. You know, we know that because our spirits respond and they expand, and you can actually feel yourself sit up, and if someone's watching you, you know, you'll actually maybe lean forward and you light up. That is the place of your authentic self, when you're in a place that inspires you and revives you. So that's what we're going to be talking about on my show. We're going to be on the Lighter Side Network on Vimeo. We're launching on March 1st. There are going to be 4 other women that are doing other shows, and y'all, this stuff is so cool. I'm a little bit more of a mainstream teacher here. I do a lot of spiritual work, but I'm working with women that do channeling, that do beautiful communication with spirit guides, that help people to find this higher calling, that can some of the people I work with can talk to loved ones who have passed on, and they will do this on the show. They talk about the afterlife and how to find alignment in your life. I tend to talk more about the mind, body, spirit alignment, and I talk about psychological issues and mental health issues and how those inform our wellness and how they inform our spiritual wellness. And I want you guys to help me with topics. You know, I want to know what's important to you. I watch my Facebook feed. I watch my emails. I watch the information I get from you guys to find out what you need. And I pay attention to what I need. And I often am bringing on there people that are going to inspire me. So, you know, I'm pulling people off of Facebook right now. As I've been looking at some leaders of this great leading edge discussion, I'm going to have them on my show, and we're going to be able to do some Facebook Lives with them. And I'm going to be able to ask them anything I want. It's my show. I'm so excited about it. So tune in. I just posted on my Facebook page a live giveaway. I'm going to be doing a 45-minute free session. If you want a part of this, like the last post that I put up on the Dr.Karin, that's DR. Well, you're on the page right now if you're watching me. Never mind. I know it looks like Karin, but it's Karin. Like that last post. And we're going to be announcing the winner of my giveaway on Facebook Live on Wednesday on the Lighter Side Network live Facebook feed. And you don't have to be watching to win, but I'm going to pick somebody to get a free 45-minute session with me, valued at about $200. And we'll sit and chat, and we'll talk about what maybe is blocking you from your life purpose, what maybe is helping you, and we'll find a way to try to narrow in on that which can help you feel a lot better and a lot happier and have more freedom in your life. That is actually what I have found the past few years as I've started focusing on this type of living. I have found so much freedom, and now I have this wonderful opportunity to do this show. Megan just popped on the Facebook feed. Megan Kleintubes. Hey, Megan. She's actually my first guest on the show. She's a a mood food expert who's a holistic, integrative health coach. Megan, I've forgotten exactly what you call yourself, but it's about integrative nutrition, holistic nutrition. She does coaching on how to find your healthiest self based on your psychological and emotional responses to food. And it's awesome. We all go through that. So she's actually my first guest. Then I talked to a group of very powerful women that have started this group called Spiritual Healing Energy. They're leading edge thought leaders in the mind, body, spirit wellness community. They have these groups for women. They're about to have one in Atlanta that I'm going to, and it's going to be awesome. So I know I'm excited and I'm just babbling. It's because I'm in alignment and I'm like so thrilled about my show. Now I'm going to put on my music again, and I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to say, tune in on Wednesday on the Lighter Side Network Facebook Live session as I pick the winner for my 45-minute free life coaching session that I'm going to give to one of you. And I'm just so glad you're here. Please watch the Dr. Karin Show. There's going to be so much great stuff coming your way. It's going to be on Vimeo on the Lighter Side Network. Have a great Monday.